They be dropping that joint. But we get it. Alright. Look. Since they took the music away from me, had to give it back to myself the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? It's a little unorthodox, but man, I own it. It's all good. Check it out. Urban Therapy with Sun752. This your daily go-getterism number 359 for September 27, 2015. We almost at 365, y'all. Be almost a year and six more shows. Then we will have done this every single day for a year. It's crazy. Proud of that though. Listen, what I want to talk to y'all today about is being happy with yourself, accepting yourself, being yourself. You know, it's so easy for us to look at what other people have, look at what somebody else has done, and compare themselves to us. It's a natural thing to do. It's a human thing to do. You know what I mean? You know what? Let me peep y'all or hip y'all to something that you may not think about a lot. Do you realize that if it wasn't for human beings, that animals would never see their reflection? You know, you never see animals, you know, looking down in the water, admiring themselves, looking at themselves. So the only image that they have of themselves are in the mirrors that we provide for them. And that's why it's devastating to them the first time they ever see it, because it's like, yo, what's that? You know, they might try to attack themselves because they're only used to seeing how the rest of their species look. So if it wasn't for human beings, then your pets at home, like dogs, cats, domesticated animals, whatever, they would never see their reflection. They would never know what they look like. So I'm gonna bring this home, you know, but so human beings are the only species that are able to compare themselves to somebody else. They're the only ones who know what somebody else looks like versus themselves. Do you know that human beings are the only species on this earth that choose their mate by sight? Like, we like the way they look and we're attracted to the way they look. And that's what, you know, makes us want to get to know somebody, get close to them, get to know them more, you know? Other species don't do that. They do it by this. We do it by this. They do it by this. So they never make mistakes about a man or a woman, you know, whether their species is a man or is a male or a female, because it gives off that odor and they know exactly what it is. So there's no, you know, gender confusion in the natural world. That's a human concept. So I'm saying all of this stuff to say that because we are able to use our eyesight to figure out and evaluate things in our lives, you know, other people, it makes it easier for us to compare ourselves to somebody else. You know, we see more than just their accomplishments. You know, let's say like if I'm a man, let's say if my girl chooses another man, you know what I'm saying, like if I get a chance to see what that man looks like, I'm going to size him up like, so that's what she likes. There could be other things about him that she really appreciates. Maybe he's funny, maybe he's witty, maybe he's really super intelligent, maybe he has these, you know, big dreams and ambitions, maybe he's psychic, maybe there could be a whole lot of things that give them, those two, a spiritual connection. But initially, I'm going to look at him and say, either I'm going to be thinking like, oh, well, I could see how she would see, you know, how she would dig him because he's handsome. Or I'd be like, Yo, this dude must have money. Because he's a bum. But I'm doing that by sight. So, our sight, because we judge things by the way they look, it makes us make good judgments sometimes. And other times it makes us make poor judgments. So, sometimes we try to be like what we see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that other species in this world, I don't think that they do that. Their whole mode of survival is based on survival. Like whatever it takes to survive. It doesn't have anything to do necessarily with getting a shine on. That's a human being thing. So we wanna get our shine on. We wanna look like the man or the woman in front of our peers. We want the world to tell us that we are great. In the animal world, it's not exactly based on that. Not exactly. I'm not saying that it's not that at all, because anybody who has bred dogs, for example, know that dogs love positive reinforcement. They like to be pet, and they get a lot of confidence from you giving them affection. So it's not totally out of their scope of imagination, but one dog is not going to try to be like another dog. That's not going to happen. They don't roll that way. Human beings will try to do that. I'm saying all of this, and I know I'm talking a little bit abstract for some, you know what I mean? But this is what I really want to get across. Appreciate yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to appreciate yourself. Learn to be the best self that you can be, because you can actually do that. You can be the best person. You can be the best you that you could possibly be. You can reinvent the you in yourself and for yourself. You can take yourself to the highest heights imaginable by you. And you can always challenge yourself and be better than the self that you used to be. You can reinvent yourself. But all of that stuff comes along with you learning how to love yourself, learning how to appreciate yourself, learning how to put yourself in a position where you will maximize your pleasure and minimize your pain. And that is the goal of every living thing on earth. It's just that as human beings, we get it a little bit twisted. You know what? I'm not even going to say we get it twisted. We decorate it a little bit more. You know what I mean? We put a little bit of adobo on that. Some hot sauce on that. You know what I'm saying? We got to put a little bit more icing on that. Throw some sugar in. But you ain't got to do that. There's nothing wrong with admiring the people in your life that are good and that are doing great things and that are making strides in their lives and achieving their happiness. There's nothing wrong with that. But remember, you can't do it like them. You can do it like you. And if you do it like you, the best you that you can do it like, then you should have no problem to feel bad about them doing it like them. Because you are making it happen for you and for your peoples. I guess what I'm saying is, don't be jealous of the next man. Don't be envious of the next man. Well, let's put it like this. You don't have to let your jealousy and envy make you try to take from somebody else in order to have it for yourself, all by yourself. You can get what somebody else has for yourself and still let them have what they have. This world is big enough for everybody. Everybody. You don't have to have all the chips to yourself, because they're worthless if you have them all anyway. It's really better when you spread the ball around a little bit. It's teamwork. It's unity. Solidarity. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to get across to y'all tonight. And you see, I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if the glare is all crazy. But these spring cleaning, summer burns, and take the fall events are so dope. Y'all just don't know what y'all missing. If y'all get a chance, listen, the next The next Take the Fall event is on October 24th. Lock the date in because it's going to be the bomb. Yesterday the 26th was off the chain. Definitely the most fun I've had all year. That might have been some of the best fun I've ever had, as a matter of fact. I want y'all to be a part of it. So I'll keep y'all tuned on that. Make sure you always listen to the Daily Go Get a Mism show every day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. blogtalkradio.com. 347-677-1533 is the call-in number. You can call into the show, listen to the entire show. You don't need no codes, no password, none of that old stuff. You want to speak, all you got to do is press number 1, boom, and it's a wrap. UrbanTherapyWithSun.com. Get down with the movement. The movement is moving fast, it's moving on, it's moving in the right direction. We want y'all to move with it. UrbanTherapyWithSun.com. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace. Alright. Hold on, I like this one. Yeah. Bootlegging like crazy.